Yo, what it do, 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 what it do. What it is, what it is, what it is, what it is. This your boy, Crypto Bruh, aka More World Peace, the DJ / producer, coming back again with another video about the Zen world and the overall crypto markets. Hope everybody's having a great Friday, bro. It is literally Friday, bro. 82 degrees outside over here in New York City, so it is a summer day AF. And yes, it is June 7th, 2024, closer than 25 than ever before. Planning the vacation of next year. Hopefully we can get one. I mean, well, we go on mini vacations while we try to still grind. The grind is never done. It almost feels like and if you're working in emerging markets, there's no such thing as a real vacation. You know what I'm saying? Like, a real vacation is when it's all said and done. But you really don't get that if you work in emerging markets. Like, you know, your vacation comes and goes. You know, you might get a little week here, a little week there. But, like, yeah, man, we on this grind, bro. We're strapped into the rocket right now. We're flying full maximum hyper speed. And then sometimes we, you know, we go see some sights, touch some grass, get our mind right. But again, the mission never stops. So let's talk about it. Let's get into it. Today in the regular crypto markets, just real quick, we see everything is pulling back in the last hour. Everything is still up, but this 24-hour piece is what's got us going. What's going on? Right? And you know, before we talk about Zen, remember, this is a classic game of cat and mouse. If you're new to crypto, you're the flip. All right. So we've been up for 7 days, but yesterday there was a tiny interruption. And again, the days play a factor in this. It's fucking June 7th, right? Wall Street controls crypto in general, right? If you're not using cryptocurrencies, it's just straight up gas to do other things and find other rails of success, right? Outside of the Bitcoins, the Ethereums, the Binances, the Solanas. You're kind of subjective to just like whatever happens here. And that is a big pool of people. You're probably not that person, right? You're watching Crypto Bro. But if you are that person, you know, like and subscribe. Welcome to the fucking dark side of the net, aka where the validators hang out and, you know, get paid off your transactions. So keep using these blockchains, keep bringing them to life, paying the validators, unless you start your own chain and then you get a piece of it and then someone's paying you, right? It's a never ending pay the processor. It's always going to be a thing. There's always going to be a basket pushed around the church for some donations. In our sense, it's just if you have enough coins staked in a super powerful computer, you can be the basket. All right. So looking at that, they're fucking playing with these people right now. They're flipping the shit out of everyone. Ethereum back under 38. Bitcoin can't hold 71. Can't get to it just won't get to 73, man. What's up with that? I'm not the guy for that one. Again, that's some trading shit. It's caught in a trader's world. And that is because no one wants to buy the cryptos, right? Now, even right now with the FUD, right? The fear, the uncertainty, and doubt. Ethereum is holding up pretty nice. Gas fees are pretty all right. We haven't seen anything in the 50s. You know what I'm saying? Nothing in the 60s. So I'm starting to also feel like no one is really using Ethereum. No offense to Ethereum. You know, it's just the broader market is here because it's June 7th, 2024. And yeah, like what was the classic or the legacy is held by a specific group, but the ramps are working. That's what I'm understanding right now, seeing where we are today and how easy it is to actually purchase cryptocurrency, right? It might not be the brand you're fucking shilling, but it is very easy to buy cryptos using a smartphone, right? It's just teaching and educating people how to crypto is where the gray area is, and why, again, I feel this is always gonna happen until you move to the validator level and you're not looking at the 24 hours, right? You're looking at the long runway that's set up by the foundation that you're working with. Now, looking at Zen again, you're picking up something that's hyperinflating, and it's obvious. Like, it's completely obvious now. Like, before it was fun and whatnot, you know, but you just get to a point where it's like, hey, my mints are still profitable and I don't really want to lose that much more. You know, so we're really in that state where majority of the Zenians, in my opinion, are separated. There's a quorum of X1 validators that are continuing the progression of what is X1 chain, the evolution, as I'm calling it, because yeah, it's going to evolve with time, and we don't know what blockchain has in store. Like, it's like being in the internet in the 80s. Like, no one in the 80s saw today. Some pictured it, some thought of it, but no one knew how it was going to come about, right? Who knew, you know, data search would cause, or how do you say this, like cloud storage really helped get compute into the hands of the masses. Like, cloud storage, yo. Like, that shit wasn't even thought about realistically until like the 90s. So, and then it wasn't real until the 2010s. Like, we're just 10 years into the cloud, and now they want to put ads in the motherfucking cloud. Shit crazy. Shit. Motherfuckers. But yo, what's up, y'all? What up, Lita? What up, Alv? You're missing out on Q. I'm okay. I got a bunch of X coins. I'll miss out on things. What up, DDK? Tree City West. Hello. Is this where the Bitcoins live? For real. What up, ETH-W? And shout out to everybody watching on X's and in the flip side of things. Make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe if you like the content. Because yeah, yeah, I'm still rocking with Zen, man. I don't really care what people have to, what the masses, or what the overall consensus of perfection is in crypto. Like, what everyone thinks is perfect, because that shit evolves. And that's kind of where I see the maturity of understanding how this space is going to evolve in front of the masses. It's going to evolve in front of people, right? It's kind of like taking this, or, you know, it's like understanding Solana, right? Solana is like a maturity thing at this point to me. Like, if you're coming at me, you know, saying, fuck it, I can't fuck with Solana, like something, I get it. You just haven't matured to the concepts yet. And that's fine. Like, not calling you immature, because that's the perception thing. Like, I think people just sometimes are not matured to the senses of what they're trying to comprehend, right? And it takes a lot of understanding to get to that complex, you know, agreement with your motherfucking self that this is the way that it is. Right? And that's like me and Solana. Like, Solana is on mainnet beta, bro. That's a mindfuck for myself. Beta? You mean to tell me there's really been, for this amount of time, a bunch of people playing on a beta network, and it's top 5? Top 5? Fuck. That's kind of how it goes, right? That's the evolution of technology. Solana is not even AlphaNet. So that's like part of the bag thing for the whole thing, like, which makes me even go, you know, just more curious of what is the future of crypto in the next 10 years, because it's definitely not Bitcoin and Ethereum and the ways that people believe they're going to create network from a kernel that's like slow as shit. You're building on like a Nintendo 64 and you're expecting to like soup it up, bro. Like, you're expecting to turn this Nintendo 64 into like a 2024 COD machine, right? With the hardware that's in the middle. Man, it's possible, you know what I'm saying? You could hook up a bunch of shit to that little bit of silicon in the middle, you know, and it might produce a TPS that might impress. But that's a lot of mights and maybes and whatnots instead of just using today's resources, today's education, you know, yesterday's research, right? So yeah, man, I'm still having fun on Solana, and I'm watching Zen do exactly what it needs to do now, which is hopefully shake out some heavy hitters. And it would be cool to see it happen. Some people already sold, and that's why now like the FUD room is hilarious. So like Jack Levin like opened up this FUD room. Where's this stuff at here? Hold up. Where's it at? Ooh. Where's it at? Oh, it's called Zen Therapy. What the fuck? Come on. Damn. Why is my shit so slow, bro? I don't ever understand it. It'd be Speedy Gonzalez until I fucking drop it into this part. Then it's like, nah. Slow it down. I bet it's my screens. But yeah, so they opened up this FUD room 2 days ago. And what's hilarious about the FUD room is it's really a place for people to speak their minds. Like nobody's getting banned. You can come through and straight hate somebody. Like I've seen my haters show up over here, and I had to actually swallow a maturity pill as myself and be like, you know what? This is a motherfucking chat room. The fuck? Man, this is just a chat box. Who cares? Like some people behind these fucking accounts really care, and that's all right. Because there should be people who care and have that lineage, right? Get that Bitcoin SV lineage. You know what I'm saying? That ADA lineage off of the real kernel. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of why I'm not worried. Before I was like, how are we going to get these people out, bro? They're going to hold forever, right? And they're blatantly saying they're going to sell it down until, you know, it's not profitable anymore, but they have all the coins, so now they can just keep selling, right? So it's like, how do you really shake things up? Adding the FUD room now adds a bunch of people who are just going to sell their coins, right? I know a lot of people who are ejecting from the rocket ship right now. They're not looking back. Bitcoin SV, here they come, which is fine. You know, there's some gains to be made all over the place. And what else is funny is watching like the concept of or the ideology of like first principles, like becoming a movement and a mission away from Zen. But nobody was ever talking about it before that. And again, Jack made it up based on an Elon approach. So he basically leveraged Elon to get Zen into the head Mindshare. That's why today's thing is like we own some of the Mindshare. So a lot of the people have this ideology and now they're running with it, but it was never there before. Like Satoshi's vision is just something people said on Bitcoin Talk Forum. Like that shit's not really in the white paper. It's like a vision of self-custody, but it's not like self-custody, don't buy scams, you know, or everything must be released fair, you know. It was just like organization and keeping track of the blocks is what's going to make it easy to, you know, like that's what we're all confirming that is the real thing, that the timestamp server puts a stamp on the block, which creates ownership. And then we're all incentivized to run the network because as you keep your computer on to help hash Bitcoin algorithm or SHA-256 hashes to get the Bitcoins, you also can get some transaction fees from people trading back and forth, ordinals, or whoever decides to build on that Bitcoin base layer using Taproot, right? And forward, you're going to have the BIP 420 dudes and the Opcat is all the same shit. And then you have, there's so much shit, the ruin shit. Like there's just so much shit now. And that's why, again, I'm not really worried about crypto, bro. There's so much shit going on that you need distros to happen. Like if everybody in Zen was on the same lineage, then there wouldn't be anyone looking outside the box, right? So it's kind of cool to see the FUD room and to see the hate. Like people like straight up hate you, which is fine. I'm like, damn, I don't think I hate anyone on the internet. like pure hatred where it's like, oh, that person's hate, like I hate them. Like I haven't ever had that emotion cross me, but maybe I'm not as attached to the internet as that. But you know what I'm saying? Also, I guess I don't have a crypto, but yeah, this is like a funny thing to see, bro. People are pissed. And again, you can come here, you can talk your shit, and you can walk your shit, and blah, blah, blah. And hopefully that FUD room does cause Zen to finally take a dump, right? And wash out some of those weak hands. Because again, you will probably see a lot of people sell out of Zen if it's coming down to this, because they don't want to be the person selling down here. That's not the game in the games. The game inside of the game. You don't want to be the person that's selling last. Yeah. That's another big learn from Zen here. You don't want to be the last person selling. For sure. The game inside of the game. I'm so happy it's Friday. I'm in a good mood. And I got in and out of the FUD room. Yeah, man. I'm in a good mood too, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm even mining the SolXEN. Wow, SolXEN just popped off. Wow, let's look at this. Holy shit. SolXEN just popped off. Let's look at it. Come on. Come on. Let me put this down. It's going too crazy. Too many windows. That's what it is. Look like SolXEN caught a heartbeat of 24% in the last hour. Damn it. What is going on here? Hold on. Maybe if I walk away. Fuck it. Refresh. Refresh. But yeah, SolXEN, Jack was talking about it yesterday. And yeah, I mean, I'm having fun. I'm climbing the leaderboard. Like, I'm speculating on somebody smart, hopefully understanding that this is kind of fucking fun. Maybe there's a tribe out there that gets it. I know there's a few Xenians and we're just having fun, you know? And what we're learning is, again, I think we are learning how the new token distribution can be built. Like, we can bring Bitcoin to all these other chains in the form of SolXEN's hashing algorithm. But like, again, Solana stood up to the test of time. I don't know if other chains would be able to handle the capacity, right? Because again, the problem with Solana's congestion is they have a lot of bots. Like, you can send like 50 cents to yourself in Solana because the transaction fee is less than 50 cents. So sending 50 cents is worth it if you're dealing with like a SolXEN contract, right? Where it's at the base of Solana. So we're dealing with base fees, which is like 3 zeros and an 8 USD, right? So it's not even a penny, barely a penny. Or it's not even a two. Yeah, it's so far it's 2x down from a penny right now. So knowing that, right, you could go and look at the price. And right now, no one's putting up their Solanas in because it's just a bunch of miners. And we don't really know what to do with them yet because there's no market. So that's why I don't think you see people coming and putting up a bunch of liquidity because they don't know what to sell it for yet. Right? Because we're getting it for way cheaper than market value. But the AMP is going down every single day or every 12 hours. So there's less coins being made and you can see it, right? So right now, AMP is at 281 and it goes down in 6 hours. So this is, again, I was saying that when this gets to like 150, you really feel it in your balance. You're going to stop seeing millions. Because right now you can use like $27 and like mint like, or you can mine probably like 8 million coins. So you get 8 million SolXEN for like $27. That's how much I did it yesterday. Let's see how much that is. Oh yeah, so right now you would get more buying it right now. Because right now it's just people are selling it for whatever they want to sell it for. They're not really selling it for how much is being created, So, and it's the same thing as Zen, but the difference between Zen and solXEN is Zen is time based, so there's more emotion connected to the cell. In solXEN, it's very fast because the transactions are so cheap. So you see the people are trading it at like $1 to $2, 50 cents at sometimes, you know, and just one little buy. Look at this $35 buy, $33 buy, push the price from 5 zeros in the 17 to 5 zeros in the 21, right? So this is a legit utility that helps Solana, right? And then what else is fucking crazy about this is yesterday, I mean, I've been talking to, I talk to the quorum of people in Zen, and they say it sometimes too. We talk in the backgrounds because it's hard to talk on the surface because there's so much fucking blah, Wish we could have these conversations in public. Maybe soon. Maybe when X1 we get better intellectual conversations on Spaces. But the thing about this is you can build with the program ID. So I mean, like, we haven't even entered that phase yet where the ideas come out on how to help reduce spam on Solana, because solXEN is now a proven spam defender. It's like the McAfee of spam for Solana. It brings up a lot of cool questions too. Like, I was thinking, since xeNFTs is basically like the security layer for X1, right? And we're hashing, and those hashes have power, they have security, right? You're turning fiat into crypto. So essentially, Solana maybe could take some of that hashing power from XENM, and then, if you're running the miner and protecting the network, maybe there's more to be given, but I don't really know how their tokenomics are or how that would even look, it's just an idea, because this solXEN is acting as like a spam bot for Solana. What it does is that typically you can't, it's not going to pop up, but typically you can't raise the priority fee unless you have some sort of program that allows it. So most people are paying a base fee, and that's why the transactions typically fail, because you're getting front run by users who actually have the ability to set their own fees. Now, Solana as a brand sees the fee setting as like if you've ever been to Planet Fitness, they don't want you to like scream or act like you're working out hard, because they don't want you to make other people feel less of an athlete. So that's essentially Solana and their like priority fees. They don't want anyone to feel like they're not on the same level if they can't comprehend it, right? So they let the community learn, and they make developers work together to provide better experiences rather than the chain give that shit to the developers, right? So they separated that user experience from chain to dApp, because it makes sense. They have these things called banking threads, where like that's where a lot of the activity happens, so that it doesn't pump, like one thing doesn't pump another thing. But that's why, again, on the design side of Solana, that's where the growth is needed. They still need people to learn how to design code well or design flow well. So there's a lot of growth there, bro. And I'm like, yo, dude, I can see why people would throw money at this, because it's exactly what they've been talking about for 3 years. You just hearing it, you can even talk about it to someone who's not technical, or at least how they would, the evolution, right? We went from MySpace HTML to literally everything runs in Java, bro, on some just regular shit. So I'm impressed again, and I'm holding my solXEN, but at the same time, I'm scooping Potato Vampire, because none of you guys can outpace me. Try it. Dare you. But now Potato Vampire is still holding up. A real Zen meme. It don't have too many move swings. Right now, it's making an all-time low. It's making its first all-time low. So I'm enjoying it. I'm hoping we can get some more sellers. It's got 163 holders. So it's still doing its thing. The top holders have a large amount of the supply, but that's just it. Like if one of them exits, you know, someone else can enter or pick it up. It's a fucking meme coin, bro. It's embodying fun. It has its own NFTs that come out with seasons. So that's what Tree City West was saying, is that if you miss the first one, you don't want to miss the second one. And you'd want to find yourself with some PV tokens so that you can get these seasons and start your Potato Vampire collection on Solana today. Is that the pitch right there? Is that how you sell it? I mean, but for me, it's just fun. Like, it's real first principles of crypto because it comes from, man, that is such a weird thing to say. It's first principles of crypto. I'm going to remove that. It's just crypto, bro. This is real crypto. Like, no first, no second, just a bunch of people trying to have some fun and grabbing, again, pop culture of something from the Zen world and running behind it because, hey, why the fuck not? Every meme needs a mascot. And there could be a ton of good memes. But what is a good meme? Like, I've been actually researching this because I'm trying to come out with a meme coin on Solana. So Solana does look like a deploy system. You want to deploy on Solana and run, right? That's why I like Potato Vampire, because, you know, it can grow some, as Og would say, it can grow some legs and start running, you know. But in Solana world, I'm sure they want like people to keep busting out the memes, right? And that's all they have is fucking memes, right? But what is wild, again, is these transactions. These transactions is what we're all looking at as the benchmark for user activity. Fuck it. Who cares if it's a robot? And now that I'm over there, yo, that's one human that's like taking like a robot and using it to flip money. And then all these other people are showing up. So it's like, yo, you might as well just learn how to make a robot. And like, it's like in 2008, if you learned how to make a Supreme Sniper bot, you were kicking ass in the resale game. So in this experience, you probably want to learn how to make a fucking trading bot. Because then you can just jump into these things, these volumes, and you're just a little dot in this gigantic volume, right? Like, this thing is looking at a 24-hour volume of over $140 million worth of fucking crypto going back and forth. And that's what I mean. It's all bots. It's all bots. But yo, they ain't doing that shit on fucking Ethereum. Right? Let's look at ETH. Well, I guess ETH got a good amount. Oh, they brought Rich over here? What the fuck? But that's drastic. Here, let's see. Is this a drastic change too? The 140. Actually, that's suspect. Hold on, what's going on over here? About the same. I guess I talked too soon. I guess it's some good volume. It's way, but yeah. So those, but I mean, that's what I mean. They're right next to each other. Base is nowhere near it. Arbitrum probably is nowhere near it. Let's see it. Maybe it is, because a lot of traders are over there. Nah, nowhere near it. Polygon, nowhere near it. So yeah, it's all the same thing. When it comes to volume, you're gonna want to be on the chain with a lot of it, and I would still say Solana smacks Ethereum around because you can really get nice fees if everything is done right. Right? I don't even know what this Rich token is. Makes me feel like, is it Rich the Kid? My goodness. Damn, this is crazy. This thing has only 553 holders. This is like one of those meme coins, like right before it like goes to something stupid or something. Because why the fuck does it have so much trading volume? Like, why do they want you to see it? That's like another meme behavioral idea. It's like you just pump it hard with all the crypto you have, and that's why like memes. It's like sucks we're like stuck in this this cycle on some like let's harp on a soapbox bullshit. It sucks we're stuck in the cycle where it's most dominated by those with coins. So theoretically, like crypto, all of crypto is a scam. Like every fucking piece, every inch of it is a scam because you could never get more coins than anyone. Like you're always waiting on somebody unless you start your own network, right? And then you starting your own network doesn't mean success. Like you starting your own network does not facilitate success. Even starting a coin doesn't facilitate success. You got to work at that shit and keep going because people are waiting on success for it through you, right? So yeah, you can continue like these meme ideas because there's a formula to the rollout and you can recycle it all and get more coins. Or you could be a validator, right? And if you've been validating and you have a bunch of coins, you can always run a meme because you can pump the shit up out of it. You can pump the shit up out of it, right? That's kind of why I think everybody wants an advantage on X1 chain. Because if the advantage on X1 and why everybody wants it is because they want the XN coins. And if they have a lot of those, they basically can siphon funds out of the coin forever because you're at the top. Like it doesn't matter. Like, no, it's a fairly launched product. Anybody can be at the top if they want. And yeah, that's kind of why I'm like, yo, sometimes you see a signal. I think this might be a signal. I don't know what the fuck this is. It's been out for 5 hours. I don't even know what it is, but why do they want me to see it? What do they want? You got to go check it out. This might be a pure scam, but that's what it is. Like right now in Ethereum land, like what is there to do besides look for the volume and get scammed? Like you don't want to be anywhere else, right? Like you don't want to be somewhere where there's no volume. You want to be where there's people trading so you can get in and out of the trade, so you can find that swing. I'm not a trader. I just know how to get some more gas. Trade for the gas. Solana is the true ETH killer. Yeah, Solana, man. Ethereum killed itself though, because now it's doing things after Solana. Like if you would have seen yesterday, every meme coin yesterday was red on Solana. I don't know if it's the same today. Let's look at it. Transactions. Not anymore. Yeah, yesterday everything was red. I don't know what happened with Chinese, with China and shit. Whatever happened. It looks like a few of them survived. This Brett thing is like the real meme cred. Wow. Damn. Brett is like this is like a Twitter space gang in Solana too. It's like your Retardio. It's like your Bonk and Brook. But it's all meme based ideology. So yeah, they pump it hard and then they all dump on each other. And everybody just gets behind the idea of like pump it and dump it. And they hop on whatever, and you want to get there when they do it first. Right? And it's so it's, you know what I mean? That's what I mean. It's like everything is a planned, orchestrated flip to get your attention. But everybody is still like, this is all they can comprehend. This is a great segue into like what's happening next in SolXEN that I've seen on Jack's account. But yeah, this is the state of everything right now. We are in the lowest vibration of crypto possible. Like, well, this is the part where everybody gets wrecked and they forget about it. Like, it has to be. There's no way this shit is sustainable. And that's kind of why, again, I'm bullish on SolXEN, because it's an idea that's not like the rest of these, and it brings new ideas. It almost brings like inscriptions to Solana for those that understand, right? Because you could build with the program ID, and then now you're hashing alongside others, and you're building a new purpose, a new reason to click the button and send to Solana, right? And then your Mevbot protecting your McAfee on the chain. That's almost like that's like the meme right there, you know, John McAfee. Oh shit, Wes, spin it up. No, we'll figure it out. But yeah, that's what I mean. We're really far ahead though. That's like 2 months out because of the AMP needs to go down and people need to sell out, and it needs to run the same course as XEN, which is there's people who are bag holding and they get out because there's no purpose, right? And the builders build, and then someone comes out with like a DXN for solXEN, right? Or vice versa, you know, again, something that keeps the miner running even after the hashing is done, right? It's like it's a 2-for-1, right? So that's why, again, I'm like, yo, anything touching solXEN might be positive because it's gonna go up with it. If everybody's holding their PV coins because it's the real meme of the Xenian, shout out ZenCat, shout out everybody over there. But I'm just saying, PV might be what you've been looking for. Just needs a meme pack. But I mean, to be honest, like, I mean, I'm doing the giveaway still. Actually, let's look at that. Let's look at this real fast. So like, I'm still doing the giveaway. Go to the channel or to the X account, you know, run the processes. I'm seeing how weak it is. You know, I'm like, damn, this motherfucker is getting no views. Like, nobody gives a fuck. Like, nobody cares. Like how Diochland just said it, not interested. That is a fact. And I'm okay with it, to be honest, because that means whoever is interested, they're the niche community, and they're the ones that need the 5 million, you know, potato vampire tokens. And this is how it all starts, you know. So I'm still cool with it, you know, giving away my own coins so someone can dump them on my head. That is the dumbest thing ever, right? But whatever. Provide us with some volatility, because I'm not going to dump the motherfucking coins. So you can do it. Right? But Potato Vampire, again, it has no purpose. It's just a fun coin, and all the coins are on the decks. And it's something to build with, to experiment as solXEN gathers its like its meaning, its reasoning, right? And that's why I think it's holding up. Like a lot of this right here, this up was people turning their solXEN into PV coins, and then it finally shook somebody out, right? We bust above that magical 200 and find a top somewhere, and now we're down here. And the story goes, you know, the story continues. The story will continue. I guess we haven't made a new all-time low. We're just up here somewhere. Yeah, I don't know if we'll get down here. Maybe. That's like literally the top. But again, that's maybe somebody wants to get out and they gonna do it. But they're not making that much, because you can see here again, the top two holders, they only have $750 and $964. So even if they wanted to sell out these two, they still wouldn't even be able to have, like, you know what I'm saying? It would only be $1,600 worth of value from 7,400. So you would need literally everyone to quit. And maybe hit the Telegram, see if everybody's ready to quit. Maybe they are. That's what, I don't know. I think it's a good group. Tree City West better back me up, because this is his project. But going back to the whole solXEN thing, these ideas that I'm talking about right now, like, I'm the only person talking about them, because I can even see it in the regular chat. Like, nobody fucking cares, bro. Like, in this regular chat, there's no one fucking cares, bro. Like, look at these like timestamps. These shits are so far apart from each other. Like, ain't nobody talking in here. It's fried. It's fried. For real fried. So I agree. It's not that it flopped. It's not that it didn't do what it needs to do. It's just that I honestly think that crypto wants other things. and that makes me think that crypto is topping out. I had also told myself 2 years ago that if XEN didn't really work, crypto is not the answer. And not to like, whoa, it's like, whoa, like crypto isn't gonna change fucking your life, blah, blah, blah. But like after 8 years in the game, bro, like this shit is going into the hands of corporations. This shit is not gonna be rogue operation. This shit is going into foundations, and the money is not gonna be given to the general public. That seasonal shit is done, bro. Like, because it didn't help anybody. Like everybody did an airdrop in crypto, and they all still suck. People still just want memes. So it's like you would have been better off just doing memes and just like disguising tons and tons of memes on your ghost chain to bring people over. I mean, by the time we got to that, it was blast, right? By the time we got to the idea of like, maybe you should just do a chain full of memes, we got to blast and like, look at their daily volume or the one volume here, right? 48, and it's on USD. Then 1 million. Pack moon. Shit is down bad over there, bro. Niggas is throwing. they only got 50 million. They're just trying their best to see if they can make the right people rich. Wham. So again, no one really cares about the utility, what it's gonna bring to the community, and that is allowing corporate or VCs to take over the whole bitch. And yeah, crypto's dead, bro. Like that shit is dead as fuck. Like it's not 2017 no more. And to continue the race and trying to chase contracts is a job, right? Like I was trying to get to a point in Zen where you don't have to run a race anymore. You're just making your coins like old school Bitcoin, right? And that's why I like still the way that X1 is being rolled out, because it's allowing everyone to see it for what it is and build the right necessary components to make it what everybody thinks it should become. Just like Bitcoin. Bitcoin was developed by Satoshi, but he took input from everybody and also put in his own input that people were able to relate to align with the vision of today's Bitcoin, right? But the ledger of Bitcoin, you would almost say again, is it Bitcoin Cash? They forked out a Bitcoin. And what? Bitcoin SB did the same thing. They forked out a Bitcoin. Litecoin to fork out a Bitcoin. Dogecoin to fork out a Bitcoin. So what is the real ledger? You know, the one that everybody just agrees on and Wall Street agrees on, you know, or is it the one that you believe in? So that's why I'm like, yo, crypto is dead as fuck. Blockchain ledger is an ideology. You know, sometimes you can get yourself around a lot of cool open source development and be in a fun environment where users are like test rats or whatever, lab rats, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, to get on the other side of that, you have to really understand that the end game is outside of the frame of pseudo anonymous, you know. But yeah, these coins will keep going and you can keep joining gangs. But at some point, like, that's all you're doing. You're just joining another fucking gang, or you're joining another meme coin. You're joining something that is not to stay around, you know? So yeah, Zen is still the fucking truth, bro. Tell me something that's not like that. Like, in Zen, it's like, yo, we're just waiting for it to get to the bottom. It is a meme coin because it's memeing this idea that people cannot hold. You know, or people will forever go against the tokenomics. People will forever follow the trend. Yeah, there's a lot of different research pieces that you could write about the Zen experience because it tells so much about crypto behavior. Even right now, like, we've created a fake world where we can't buy because we're afraid someone's going to dump the price and we could have got it at a better rate. That's a fake world. Because tomorrow's still going to come and the next day, and then it's going to be fucking August, and we're all just going to be like, well, should have just staked the Zen, you know, or like something else, like something about the idea of just speculating on the chart. And it's like, oh, you could have just been sold by now because you're waiting till 2026, right? Or X1 chain. And if you're waiting for X1 chain, realistically, you should be mining xeNFTs. You shouldn't be waiting in Zen land. You should come over to Zen world, and basically, you know, own the most or the actual, like, in my opinion, it's the DAO, because the only way, I mean, the DAO will go everywhere, but the xeNFTs is where people have used actual money to make nothing. Right? It's one thing to have crypto and make Zen and then put a dollar amount to it, but really you used Ethereum. But like in xeNFTs, like I'm turning a hard dollar into crypto. So I'm gonna need to see that. I'm gonna need to see that integration some way, somehow, man. That's like that's the real, we're giving them our fucking cash, because why the fuck are we bringing these coins into existence? Roaring Kitty is streaming GameStop. Yeah, man, it's all crazy out here. It's your boy Crypto, bro. You know, I'm loyal to the blocks, because that's where the truth lives in crypto and beyond. However that block was made and whatever the fuck comes from it, the incentive, that is all that matters. Whatever they're going to do with that incentive, however they're going to weave it into something else, that's all that matters. But all this other shit, I got to buy some shit, I got to stake some shit, I got to move some shit, that ain't it. That ain't it. That's working for the blockchain. That's never going to pay you, because it's getting VC funding, right? Hold on. Cool. But yeah, like it's funny. It's like you want a chain that doesn't have any VC funding, right? But at the end of the day, the issue with not having VC funding is the idea that none of it's on the books. So then you're basically asking bigger bag holders to chance your experience with their bags, and that you won't offset what they have going on, right? So that's really what is, like, in my opinion, what like Jack is trying to like do right now. He's really trying to find a bag of crypto users that are down to bring something to life with their crypto, because it could benefit the overall industry if there's people down to test out this new place of like open source. Because there's so many types of open source, but the thing about Zen is it's reprioritizing block space, and no one else is doing that. No other open source project is taking the block space, stamping it, rebranding it, and giving it a destination in the future. Everyone is giving you a present destination, and you, and only you, can create whatever happens next, right? Like, so that's the mind fucking solXEN. People are mining because they're getting hashes, and those hashes are going to turn into XN. So there's a future destination. X1 is not live yet, so you can kind of hang that fruit, and that's what the FUD is, right? It's like, why would anybody believe that? Like, he just keeps running with the same thing, right? Why does anyone keep believing in X1? It's not going to come out, right? But that is a meme in itself. And that's what some projects don't have. They don't have a end destination. And then that's why people hate Jack Levin, because you now have to bet on him, and he's probably the horse you want to bet on. There's not too many other people you can bet on. You know, like when you get to the level of like these cryptos, he doesn't have one up here, but he's deep in the threads, literally. Right? If he makes another coin that can make some noise on Solana, technically Jack Levin's career in crypto is based on tokenization, right? Tokenizing the block, reprioritizing it. So then it would make the sense for a lot of other people to say, hey, he did a novel approach. Maybe I should do that and bring my ideology to life, right? His was just the approach of fairness. Everyone should be able to use the block how they please. And maybe the blockchain is the problem, not the user. Right? We like to blame the chain, but maybe it's just fucking you. And maybe it's the chain's fault for allowing you to feel, for allowing you to suck, you know? That's what my whole thing is. I think it's the chain's fault that allows you to suck. And that's why I'm looking for the chain that comes out of the gate. No, this doesn't suck for you. But at the same time, I want that chain, like this is a fantasy. That's why X1 is a fantasy. I want that chain to make it so that it doesn't also suck for the development. Right? There's a lot of chains that will just give you money to make bullshit. But I want one that's building culture with the developer so that the developers develop. They want to use the technology, right? Bitcoin, again, has such a large market cap because a lot of devs have stayed there. And now that it can have L2 with the Taproot, there ain't no reason for them to go anywhere else. Now they're really going to keep their liquidity in Bitcoin, right? So we are still looking for that next gen dev coin that people are willing to accept, keep, and you know, put to work, I should say. You know, that's why I'm saying, do people really put Ethereum to work nowadays? Or is it just like a token you get and you sell? You know? Do you really stake it? Jack just done an X1 Discord chat, according to X. Oh, yeah. I mean, they just said that they came out with a Discord this morning. Maybe he's doing another one in Discord. I think I'm in that chat, though. In the Discord. They just created an X1 Discord because it's just more organized. And now that we're becoming module-based, there's going to be people running an EVM. And then there's going to be people running an SVM and an EVM. That's kind of why it's like the architecture right now is becoming something that it's like, yo, you might want to bet on a Jack Levin if this is where we are. And that's why I hate this reality I live in where I know people are going to come back. So it's better to not manipulate this concept of hodl because there's two people in the camp both saying the same but different things. Some will say hold so that they can sell on you. I would say hold because the technology is worth it, and you know, hold it, stake it, don't look at it, just like hold it and run away, right? Run away. And that's kind of why, again, the hodling area is weird because people get emotionally attached to the hodl, and then they're watching it go down, and then they're gonna sell for a loss. So don't buy Zen and look at the price, man. If you're gonna buy it, use it or stake it. Use it as in burn it for like DB Zen or burn for a xeNFT. You know, use the actual Zen rather than holding it in your wallet and watching it go down. Because sometimes it might go up. But when it goes up, you might want to sell, right? Until 2026, 2027, when it can have a different ideology. The ideology of the beginning can come back to the present time, right? So that's why, again, like Zen is just reprioritizing block space. Now it's tokenized block space. That over time, the supply is going to be exactly that, right? It's a reflection of time of block space on chain. Wow, I never really thought of it like that. That's a freestyle. Now I want to look at the thing. Yeah, and the global rank is just a reflection of block space. Time in the block space. Like how many users have spent time in the block space and said like, hey, I want to stamp it. Right? Oh, wow. Now this thing is coming up. That's hilarious. Man. I think I need to turn my computer off. I've been mining SolXEN so much that I need to turn this little bugger off, man. Gotta breathe a little bit. Breathe. 1 into the 2, 2 into the 3. Then we gotta breathe. But yeah, so like when you look at like Ethereum, like it has a low global rank because the block space is expensive. But then when you look at like Phantom, it has a high global rank because the block space is cheap, and it's a DAG, so you can send transactions quickly. And what it is to prioritize block space on Phantom is tiny blocks. Right, so it's like it's like a coloring book, and now you can really see what chains have a lot of block space to be consumed. Some of them, they didn't like that, you know, you show that they have a fast network, but you leave behind receipts of experience. They think of it as extraction of storage because it just is left behind. And I would say, yeah, maybe that is a smart idea for EVMOS to say, hey, you need to upgrade Zen so it doesn't leave behind trails, you know, that are big. So that is kind of a smart thing to say about the way that Zen as a code base, right? Zen is only 400 lines of code, and maybe on an EVMOS chain, it exposes that, yo, maybe you guys should redo Zen that fits your chain, release it yourself, and then we all can go and mine it, and you'll have activity or something, you know? Same with like Doge Chain, OKX, because that's all it is at the end of the day. It's the blocks control the liquid supply. The more liquid those blocks are, the more liquid the supply will be. And that's it. That's all Zen is, bro. So tell me another project. No, just kidding. But yeah, that's why, again, Zen is just showing you the blocks, and then X1 will be where people can fill those blocks that they've been shown how you can use it. And that's why I like the idea of the Solana EVM. It also makes me think, you know, is the Solana EVM more attractable of a narrative to get XN into the hands of users now, rather than waiting on the Ethereum narrative to actually be acceptable again? Because it's almost like, and it's almost like you can't accept it. Like it's like me knowing how fluid these blocks are in Phantom is awesome, but then knowing that Phantom doesn't really want Zen to perfect their open source project in a sense, because it's more of bringing perfection to what we want, which is faster, better, stronger than what they have, right? So like it's almost like if we needed to make our own XVM anyways, why wouldn't X1 chain have, again, the meat and potatoes of the best that there is of today, right? And what's the next step? Again, is like we need people to turn on Solana nodes. So like if you do want to join the team, or if you're into all of this stuff and you're looking to get ahead in an edge on, you know, the next era of technology, definitely look into creating a Solana node. Right now I think there's like 10 of them, but they're really trying to get that to 100 nodes if possible. And who knows, like maybe that would be the mainnet of X1 chain. It would come in the form of a Solana L2, because you can always roll out you can always add the EVM, because it doesn't matter anyways. It's not like people want that to transact. Like if everybody loved the Solana node and that was the one that was getting all the traffic more than the Phantom fork, who the fuck would even fucking care? Because the XN is still moving between the networks, right? So yeah, that's a little bit of a high level vision, a little high level vision. Yeah, like looking at it like this is really telling the times. Like I want X1 chain to come out, right? But again, I don't want it to come out. Jeez Louise, look, this bitch came up and froze. How does that work? Why is it? What? Yo, this Discord thing is like crazy. Fuck it then. But yeah, man. What up, Rolando? I was watching crypto or cypherpunks before Bitcoin on YouTube, and I saw Bitcoin Dice thing on there. Tree City West, I saw that. You and the Zen Fund Telly feels better. I feel better as well. Lols. 100x pose for X1. Yeah, probably, but you're only really gonna feel it if you're mining xeNFTs, because the burning of the Zen is yeah, it is what it is. Like, this shit gonna burn forever. And I always think, like, I've always thought that it wouldn't have the effect on anybody that doesn't have at least 100 billion. Like, if you had 100 billion, you'd be able to really own like those auctions, because that means, like, if they're 333 days, right, as they say, then you're gonna need a billion a day. So you need 333 billions. Like, if you ain't got a billion a day, right, 100 trillion coins, like, and a bunch of the people that coin tooled a ton of supply, like, they have the advantage. So, like, if you're buying or you doing coin tools batchment like crazy, like, you're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs for even thinking you're gonna burn enough Zen to get some XN coins. Like, that's why the remorse is hella hard for someone who is just gonna burn like 5 billion coins. It's like, dude, there's some people who are about to burn hundreds of billions on Ethereum, like making your 5 billion splash a quick nut in the butt. That's it, bruh. Sorry. What up, more crypto? I don't think so. You think X1 lost steam? It makes sense. If you're in the EVM world, dude, it's sad over there. That's why I'm thinking, hey, realistically, X1 needs to come out as VM. And it needs to give, I mean, I was already telling Jack, but he's got something going on. So he posted this yesterday. So now all you motherfuckers are late. I think that's why there was a little pump today. Now you're late if you've waited around for this. So they're going to introduce the Solana miner on, looks like Zen. So it looks like the Zen website's going to get a Phantom upgrade. That's kind of crazy. You'll be able to connect your Phantom wallet. And they figured out some sort of logic here to give you the ability to mine on a website. And we've been talking about this, but again, this is like the next step, right? So even I've been thinking of ideas, because that's why I'm like, yo, the next step in this whole game is to build around the solXEN miner, because then Solana Foundation might give you a grant or something if you do it right. Like, or you might be able to find some sort of grant for this, because you're helping stop spam on the network. Because it's almost like they wish they had xeNFTs now. And that's why I hope Jack takes my suggestion, which is to use xeNFTs as the spam filter on Solana, and maybe that will help mainnet come back quicker. But it's all I don't know what the fuck. I don't know the technical side of things. I don't know how hard it is to plug it in and go. What the fuck? This thing ain't running. I gotta see what he posts. But no, once this web miner comes out, it's a wrap, because then you can just simply go to Solana. It's so easy to go to Solana. You just use simple swap. This website. Just use this website, and it's gonna get you Solana coins as soon as possible. We don't even need a centralized exchange. Damn, son. Man, my computer is not having it today. This thing hates me right now. It's like, dude, there's not even that many tabs up. Wacky, 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 wacky. But yeah, if you use simple swap, this allows you to quickly go in between cryptos with no KYC, because it just uses a smart contract and centralized exchanges on their end to make swaps. So I keep it simple. I do a couple hundred here, 500 there, but I ain't gonna do like a ton of money or a ton of crypto at one time, because that's not smart. Break it up and whatnot. And this is one of the best ways to get to Solana. So like if they introduce the web miner, you know, and maybe even a bridge would be a fire as well to put on the website so that people can bridge. Ooh, I'm going to tell Jack to do that one too. A lot of Solana websites do that in general. They add a bridge just so that users can quickly do it. Like these are quick things that Solana has that other chains don't have that you can just plug into a website. It's kind of wild. But yeah, man, I think Zen just got an upgrade. And if you're still in EVM land, your upgrade is in 2026. So, you know, if you want to wait around for it, you totally can. Me personally, I'm not. Man, this thing is fucking, it's capping. Whatever. I gotta wrap up the stream anyways, because I guess I should have restarted my computer before I streamed today. It's too nice outside. I'm gonna go outside and enjoy this lovely weekend. You should do the same. You should hit the description, learn how to mine xeNFTs, learn how to mine some solXEN. Don't focus on price because it's going down. It's supposed to now. That's the meta. Zen is actually forever down. And yeah, bro, mine some solXEN. Peace.